Hello, my name is Julie Gunkelman. I teach math at Oakland Community College, the Orchard Ridge campus. I wanted to reach out to you today to share my plan for moving forward with remote teaching and some of my experiences that I've had since the college closed last week. For my classes, I decided to continue to meet my students online in real time when we were supposed to meet face-to-face on campus. As a math teacher, I need to be able to show students how to do problems. To achieve this, I'm going to utilize a USB document camera as well as a digital pen to write on my screen. I realize that my students probably won't have these same tools in their homes, so I plan to have students submit a PDF of their handwritten work so that I can figure out what it is that they know and they don't know, just as if I were looking over their shoulder at their notebooks in class. My new workspace is certainly different than it is on campus. And I am not the only one working remotely in my home. My husband and my 2 children, who are both in college, are working from home as well. I can assure you, I know that this is not easy to work in this situation. What we decided to do is give each family member a dedicated space, and we're using white noise to dampen our voices from the 4 different online meetings that seem to keep occurring all at the same time. Google Home and Alexa both play white noise. If you haven't let artificial intelligence into your home, try turning on a fan to create the same effect. This pandemic is truly challenging and seemingly an ever-changing situation. I know that people are scared, uncertain, but I also know it's going to be okay. I think you might agree with me when you hear my story. Earlier this week, I ran some online orientation sessions for my students. My goal was to get them online, join a meeting, and understand the tools that we're going to have available to us to learn mathematics. One of my students, Jimmy, could not get his audio or video to work. Honestly, I tried my best to get him to connect with us during the meeting. I felt defeated, and I ended up asking him to stay after everybody left so that I could troubleshoot just with him. Another student decided to remain with us. His name is Chris. It turns out that Chris knows quite a bit about computers. Chris stayed with me to help Jimmy figure out what was wrong. He was so patient. He had Jimmy try many different things so that we could communicate all together. We discovered that it was a permissions issue that Jimmy had on his computer, but every time he changed a setting, he had to leave the online meeting and come back to see if it worked. Like I said, Chris was so patient. It took quite a while, but he did get Jimmy's audio and video up and running in our online meeting. I got to tell you, we cheered a little bit, and we left knowing that we still can communicate with each other, even though it's going to be a little bit different. That might seem like the end, but I have to tell you that Jimmy attended another orientation session that I held the next day. He jumped on and he was able to help other students who were struggling with the interface get connected. I want you to know we heard from everyone during that meeting. Over the past week, I have connected with many colleagues to discuss strategies for teaching remotely and what tools we have to make it an effective learning experience. I can tell you that faculty at OCC and across the country are truly coming together and supporting each other through this unprecedented event. That is how I know it's going to be okay. People are pulling together and helping each other. Working together will get us all through this crisis. Have a good day.